Hi everybody, Dr. Joseph Cipriano here, and today actually we have an Army guy that is he's been seeing a lot of the videos and been actually wanting to come in and get an adjustment. So finally been able to set up a day and a time to get him out here. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What's going on?
Well, so I spent the last 3 years in the infantry in a line unit over in Germany. And that had a lot of rucking and running and lifting and everything. And I'm still lifting every day. And with all that combined, I'm just getting a lot of tightness in my lower back.
Okay.
And up here in my neck, and like a really sharp pain in the middle of my back whenever I lift or put a ruck on or anything like that. So.
Okay.
That's what's happening, and I rolled my ankles like maybe 5 times. So.
Okay, so we're looking from the neck going all the way down to the feet and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
All right. So what I'm gonna have you do, I'm gonna have you start off. You can actually, I'll have you kick your flip flops off, and I'll have you lay face down for me. All righty. So first, what I'm going to do, I always scan the entire body. I check the spine, check muscle tonicity from, bilaterally. We want to check the right side. We want to compare it to the left side. So I'm going to come through. I just want to feel if any muscle tightness, any spasming, things like that are what I'm looking for. So I know he was telling me issues in the neck where I'm feeling a little bit different symmetry, more on that right side in here compared to the left. So these are things that I'm looking for, that I'm feeling for, just the differences, the imbalances. Now, even right through here, I feel in the mid-back here, that right side's actually a little bit more pronounced than the left. So, he may, especially with working out and what he talks about, the amount that he works out 5 days a week, he may actually be getting stronger on one side compared to the other. He may have better form on one side compared to the other. These are things where... because the muscles, they do attach onto the spine. There are different areas onto the transverse process or on the spinous process. How the muscle is attached is going to change how the muscle pulls. So if you're working out constantly and your spine is out of alignment, you may actually get one side that becomes stronger than the other. So as we're making our way through the mid-back, definitely telling right through here on that right side, and then we're going to come into the low back. Any issues down here with me palpating the spine?
Nope.
No, good. Any pain on the right side?
Nope.
Any pain on the left side?
Nope.
Any pain over the center?
Nope.
Good. Okay. So then I'm going to come all the way down here, and one thing that I always do, I scan up the body. So one thing that I'm looking at is right here on the right, I'm seeing a little bit higher on the right side like this. So these are things that I'm looking at. So the right is just a little bit higher, and you see it even right through here too. Then I'm going to come down and I'm going to look at the feet and ankle, and as you can tell, his right foot is longer than that left foot. So these are things that I am, taking note of before I do any adjustment in general. So where I typically like to start my adjustments, we're going to start all the way up here in the neck. I like to start right at that like T1, the cervical thoracic junction here, and oh yeah, okay. So I see it'll feel a little bit lower, about T3 on the left side here. Good. And that right side was more about T1. Good. Now I know you felt that move quite a bit. Okay. So now we're going to make our way down. We're going to go through the mid-back. So I'm going to be doing a few adjustments on the mid-back because I know that you were telling me you're having that really sharp pain. Mm-hmm. Now when you have it, where do you notice it at?
If I can remember correctly, it's going to be on the left side.
It's going to be on the left side. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like right in through here?
Yep, somewhere around there.
Okay. So he's getting a sharp mid-back pain on that left side. So that's one thing that I do want to focus on as well. Okay. So I'm going to have you take a deep breath in and exhale all the way out. Good. Good. So I do a couple different adjustments in here. We did get some movement, which is a good thing, but this is the, face down, prone position. Prone just means lying face down. Supine would be face up. So I do a prone thoracic adjustment, and then I'll also do a supine adjustment. Okay. So when I come here, I'll take a glance at the feet and just check the leg length. Now actually, if you want to come in, the legs got significantly better with just doing the adjustments up in the neck, in the thoracic spine. So just a little bit off, but that's where we're going to come down here to the low back and to the hips and check this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stabilize on your sacrum just like this, and I want you to lift one leg at a time.
Okay.
Have you from there, as high as you can for me, okay?
Okay.
So let me stabilize first. Raise this left leg up as high as you can. Any pain, tenderness, tightness with that?
No pain.
No pain, good. Relax that side. Raise the right side up as high as you can. How does that compare to the left?
This feels stronger, I think.
That feels stronger?
Yeah.
Okay, so relax that. So what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you cross the left leg over the right leg for me. Good, just like that. So we're going to do some drops on the table now. Let me show you guys at home what was going on. So as he felt his right leg being stronger than his left, what's happening is the sacrum is pointing more towards that right leg. So the ligaments and the muscles are a little bit looser, allowing that leg to come up a little bit stronger. And what's happening on the left side is there's actually restriction. The ligaments and muscles are a little bit taut already, and it's not letting that leg lift up as high as it could on the right. Now, granted, in general, he is a very muscular guy, so, these are things that, he does notice. But what we're going to do for the adjustment, what we need to do is we need to rotate that sacrum. We're going to rotate it clockwise to get it more aligned to that left side. Good. I'm going to have you uncross and bend this knee for me. Yep. Good. Okay. So now what I want you to do, I want you to raise that left leg up as high as you can again. Do you notice a difference?
Oh,
with
yeah. Yep. It actually feels a lot easier.
A lot easier to lift that leg now?
Yep.
Good. You can relax. Okay. So now what I want to do, low back's feeling a little bit better. What I do want to check is a little bit in the lumbar spine here. Do you know, what do you notice when I'm pushing in on the vertebra in here? Any pain, any tenderness at any level?
Nope. It's just, I feel like it's a little tighter on the right side.
Okay. A little tighter
That's
on the
about
right?
it. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do, I want to do a side posture adjustment in the lumbar spine. So we cleared out the sacrum. The sacrum is good. Now we're going to work on the lumbar vertebra. So I'm going to have you lay on your side and face me.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to bend that top knee. So with this, I'm going to just kind of, roll you just like that. And I already hear you moving. There we go. That got a lot of movement. All right, so I'm going to have you flip to the other side. Let me check this other side while we're here. Because that in general, that was very easy. That moved very simple too. Good. Have you come a little bit closer to me. Good. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to have you just lie flat on your back.
Okay.
So you definitely got some good movement with both actually, both sides in that lumbar spine as well. So now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna come down. I just wanna check his leg length right now. So we're gonna look at his feet. Definitely looking good. So if you wanna come on in now. Leg length is looking good. We're gonna go through, because today, we are doing a full body adjustment. So we're gonna make sure we're gonna do the ankles. We're gonna do the leg pull here, which I'm gonna imagine he's never had done before. Good. Yeah, you can sometimes tend to feel that even in the knees, going all the way up to the hips as well. And then, so what I'm gonna have you do, I want you to sit up at the end of the table. So come forward. Good. Okay. So I'm gonna have you give yourself a big hug.
Just like that.
Just like that, yep. Okay, I want to clear out the rest of the thoracic spine here. Okay, so take a deep breath in and exhale out. I'm going to bring you down, exhale all the way out. There we go. I'm going to bring you up a little bit, go up a little higher. Exhale all the way out. There it went.
That was a big one.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to have you relax right now. What I'm going to do, so we're going to do the Y strap. Okay? So now everybody at home, now we've cleared out the sacrum, we've cleared out the lumbar spine, we've worked on the upper thoracic and the entire thoracic spine. What we have left, we're going to do the Y strap technique, which is that manual decompression starting in the cervical spine, which will go down through the thoracic, even into the lumbar. And then after, we'll check the cervical spine, and then we're going to work on the ankles. So this is the Y-axis distraction, how this is placed. So we're going to place this, around the neck. So it's sitting at the base of the occiput, and you can just relax now. And then I'm going to stand at the top of the table and pull in the Y-axis distraction here.
Yep, felt that one.
Relax for just a minute there. That's quite a bit of movement, huh?
Yeah, that was all the way down.
Were you expecting that one?
I was not, no.
Okay.
That was amazing.
Okay, so you felt that like going all the way down?
About halfway down my spine, yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, so this was the first time in doing the Y strap. Now, because it was the first time, I don't go full force in distracting. The reason is that I'm trying to get a feel for his body, and I don't want to, I don't want to overdo anything, especially on the first visit. We'll kind of work into things. So today, you're feeling it. You've got a lot of great movement, but yeah, next visit and visits after, I like to, kind of add a little bit more. I'll start to do things with a little bit more force, making things move a little bit more. But yeah, we got a lot of great movement today. So now at the end, we'll come through, we'll check out the rest of that cervical spine here. Good. Just a little one. Now you're basically cleared out. Yeah, you got a lot of rotation there. Yeah, that's good.
It does not feel tight.
It is not good.
Yeah.
Not like it was before, huh?
Yeah, not at all.
Good. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go all the way down. I want you to slide back up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna work on your feet and ankles. Okay. So when it comes to the feet and ankles, things that I look at, I'm looking at, how, like if the foot's inverted, or externally rotated, looking for that inversion or eversion. Little things like that are what I look at when it comes to the foot. So we're going to go through. I know he was telling me in the past he has had multiple rolled ankles and between ankle sprains, and a lot of times what happens when people say rolled ankle is there's a little ligament called the anterior talofibular ligament. It's going to sit right in through here. What happens is a lot of people, they roll their foot like this, and when they're putting pressure down, unfortunately this is a poor little ligament that gets the effect and can get torn. You get a lot of bruising, swelling, and things of that matter. But what we're gonna do for today, so we're gonna go through, we're gonna just check the ankles and we're gonna get them adjusted as well. And both of those actually released quite a bit. You probably weren't expecting that one.
No.
Good. Good, that one was real good there. Okay, so everyone at home, I do have separate videos where I go through and I talk about every specific bone that I am adjusting and what's actually getting moved. Today, I'm just kind of quickly going through it. I'll link on another video in the past, one that gets more into depth into the actual bones, the ligaments that are getting affected, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so for today, that's, actually got a lot of great movement down here. So this will, between balancing those hips out, getting the leg length back to being balanced, these are things that are going to actually help prevent from rolling the ankles in the future. So those are things of what I look for. Okay, I'm going to have you come on up. Okay, perfect. So now how was that?
Oh, that was amazing. I feel way better, actually. I don't feel any kind of tightness anywhere.
Because you originally had low back, neck, mid back, ankles, everything from head to toe.
Yeah, I feel pretty good right now.
So with all the working out with the Army, the infantry, obviously you have quite a
built up.
Yeah. So now I know. Granted, yes, this is just one adjustment, but with multiple adjustments to come, this is definitely a great start, and you can feel. I'm gonna imagine you can feel a difference from.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that was amazing.
Good. Perfect. Well, everybody, I'm Dr. Joseph Cipriano. If you do ever want to schedule an adjustment, just like him, same thing. He contacted me. We, got in touch online. He reached out to my email, drjosephcipriano@gmail.com. You can go through there, or I have my website, www.drjosephcipriano.com. Very easy for you guys to remember, I would imagine. But yeah, so if you're ever looking for anything like that, feel free, email me, reach out, we can get something set up. But have a good one, everybody.